We're in Indianapolis. There's the Colts Stadium. There's our hotel where we're staying. We are here for the Gospel Coalition Conference. So we are now walking, there's a hair in my mouth. We are now walking to the conference center. Hopefully it's not too far. Hey.
Hey.
We're getting ready. It's 7:30 in the morning. We're getting ready to go to the airport. I'm so tired because I have not slept since we've been here. So we got here Sunday, so Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. 4 nights. I have not slept a solid night. The pillows here where we're staying are, for me, not comfortable, and I just could not get comfortable. The room stayed hot, and it just overall, there were noises that kept me awake. I just could not sleep. The room is nice, the whole hotel is nice, and I'll talk about something that I think is really great about this hotel. So it's not oh, don't come to this hotel. We would come back to this hotel. I might fly with my own pillow if that's the case. If I seem a little out of it, even just at 7:30 in the morning, because I'm so tired. So I'm glad to be going home today for the fact that I get to sleep in my bed. I know we didn't really do much video this week because we were at conferences from basically the time we got up and got ready to way later than we normally stay up. They had stuff going all day long, and that's why we were here. So there's that's great. That's the purpose of us being here in Indianapolis. Another reason you don't see a lot is because our breaks for lunch and dinner weren't super long, and we don't have a car. Since we flew in, we didn't rent a car. We Ubered from the airport to our hotel. So we would have to run somewhere really fast. The first day, there's a mall near the convention center. And so we walked over, we ate in the food court at a place called Soul Fresh and got this rice and salad bowl, and it was really good. We would have eaten there again if we had needed to. If we needed to be in that area. There was one night we tried to get food delivered and it never showed up well past the time, and so another night we did Grubhub food from, I'm guessing it's called Average. It's AVG. I'll also put it down below. I got the $5 pork tacos, and it was 3 tacos, and I only ate 1 because it was a good portion, and we just kind of needed something light to eat. And so later Colin ate the other ones, and it was so good, and we would have eaten there again. And then we also went to Punch Bowl something. I can't remember the names of everything, but it'll be down below. I had this kale sandwich that was so good, and then Colin had chicken sandwich, and again, we would have gone there again. We had a meal at another place that was pretty good. Had a Reuben, we shared it. So I'll put all that stuff down below. The reason you don't see a lot of it is because like one of the meals was in a food court, and that's noisy and loud, and it was so hectic, and we had a short amount of time we needed to eat. And then one time we got something delivered, and so we were just kind of sitting in our room, and we were also in a hurry to eat. And so we just didn't have a lot of time to share that stuff. But one of the great things about our hotel is that we have free breakfast here, and it's like a good full breakfast, so we haven't had to leave to go find breakfast. That was great because that wasn't something we had to go hunt down, since we are walking everywhere, walking from our hotel to the convention center, which is just a few blocks, and then we have to walk to eat, which is everything on the other side of the convention center. There's nothing really directly by our hotel. So it was great that they provided breakfast every morning, and then 3 nights a week. And so 3 of the nights we were here, they offered a dinner. We didn't really know about it the first night on Monday night, but on Tuesday night they had a taco salad bar. We ate it. It was very good. And then last night they had burgers and brats. So that is why there hasn't been a lot of vlogging going on. I'm gonna hurry and get ready, but then I will be back and I will tell you about some of the people that were at the conference that we heard and that we got to meet. We're supposed to fly from Indianapolis to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Little Rock. But our flight is delayed, so hopefully we make our connection in Atlanta. So we definitely wish we could have done more in Indianapolis, but we didn't have a car. And we thought about going out to the, is it called the Speedway or the Raceway? Where they have the Indy 500 Speedway. But it was gonna take basically $25 for an Uber. And then we were gonna have to pay to go into the museum there. And then if we wanted to buy anything, and so we were looking at like $50 minimum at that point. And since we weren't here for a vacation, we weren't looking to spend like a ton of money. There were museums and things, but we would have had to have walked, and our days were full basically. So the only day that we had open was yesterday afternoon. And by that point we were tired, as I mentioned, didn't get great sleep all week long, and we had been doing a lot of walking, which was fine. Like, I mean, it was enjoyable, the weather was nice, but we just kind of were ready to chill. We didn't have a kid, so we could just like sit and turn on the TV and Colin read, and I took like a 15-minute nap, and we just ate dinner at the hotel. Like, it was nice to just, like, someone else took care of the food and not having to like go and do. And if you're a parent, you probably understand that that can be a vacation in and of itself. Definitely would like to come back to Indianapolis and actually see more stuff. I would say I might like to rent a car next time. I don't know. You don't need a car to get from the hotel to the convention center and to things to eat around there. But at night, I didn't feel unsafe ever, but we were approached by people that, multiple people that were strung out, and that was in the middle of the day, so I didn't feel comfortable at night walking a mile or so, and I wouldn't feel comfortable if we had had our daughter with us doing that. So it would have been nice to have a car to be able to jump and like go to a restaurant, jump in the car and go to a restaurant, or jump and go to a museum, or go out to the Speedway, things like that. So we were a little limited in what we could do with the time we had, and then also with having to walk. I think it's a good time of the year to come because the weather was nice. Like, we had a jacket on the whole time, but when you're walking, you stayed warm. And the fact that we were walking, it was nice that it wasn't hot. We didn't get sweaty. So what do you think?
10 of 10 would recommend.
And I definitely would recommend our hotel for the fact that it was close to the convention center.
right on the outskirts, like downtown area, and all the free food, which was good for us since we didn't have transportation. So I will put all that information down in the description box. So now we're gonna wait for our flight to head back to Arkansas.